Simon and Levi from Three Dragons Sports Bar in Hoi An, bringing you the NRL tips for the Prelim Finals. Kicking it off on Friday night, we've got the Storm at home to the Roosters.
Yeah. Roosters bounced back after week one loss and looking pretty flat against Penrith in week one.
Yeah.
Came back pretty convincing week two.
Yeah, it's but always against that sort of like the lower sort of teams. Are the Roosters good enough to beat the Storm? Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, Teddy had a field day against Manly. I don't think the Storm will allow him that kind of influence on the game.
Within first, two hit-ups, two guys out for Manly, make a massive difference. That totally destroys their game, basically. I mean, Jake came back, but it was never the same. Definitely, I think the Storm are a massive step up. Going at home, I think they'll get a pretty convincing win.
Yeah.
It'll be tough through the middle.
Tough, yeah, I reckon.
Forwards, the Roosters pack will definitely have a crack, but
yeah, definitely Roosters look a better team against Manly, which again is like not one of the top teams in the comp.
Yeah, and like I said, Manly, with some injuries and
the Roosters just struggle. They just can't beat the Storm or Penrith, and I don't think that's the game where they're going to break through it. So yeah, I reckon Storm's probably, especially down in Melbourne, is probably the safe bet.
As a second game, we've got Panthers at home to the Sharks Saturday nights.
Yeah, it's another one.
Again, I think this will go similar. Sharks, played a lot better, but the Panthers step up. It's Storm Panthers grand final for me, pretty easily. So
yeah, tough to see the Sharks winning that one. I can't really see how they beat them.
Yeah.
They can't beat them through the middle. Like their middles are too strong. They can
strong backs through the middle, but yeah, it's Panthers all the way. They got too much class all the way through the team.
I think so. But yeah, basically, so you got top four throughout the season.
Yep.
In the prelims,
likely top two
in the final.
Yep.
And then that will be a cracker. I reckon Storm Penrith. They're like the
That's
only.
What it deserves.
Yeah, they're pretty much the only teams that can beat each other. If you look at it, like the only teams that can really beat Storm, like on regular basis, is probably Penrith, and the other way around as well. Yeah, I think there's. Nah, but I think both for the Roosters and the Sharks, they would have to play out of their shoes to somehow snag a win.
Yeah, things can happen in game. Injuries happen, whatever else. But if it's the Storm and the Panthers have their best players out in the park, then they get the win.
Yeah, I think so. And I think both games will be reasonably close. I don't expect any of them to be a blowout.
I think the Storm have a chance to
blow the Roosters off
a little bit. Panthers haven't really blown people away.
No, they just grind teams down.
But yeah, they'll be far too good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so. And then we'll see. And then we'll see you for grand final predictions next week.
Okay, there's our tips. Good luck.